Thank you for all the positive comments about last week's reflection when I focused on those who were in isolation in the Bible. I thought I would continue with them this week because I've got a few more to share. But let's hope I'm not stretching the whole idea too far. We read in Genesis 2, God said, "It's not good for the man to be alone. I'll make him a helper, a companion." So God formed from the dirt of the ground all the animals of the field and all the birds of the air, and he brought them to the man to see what he would name them. Whatever the man called each living creature, that was what it was named. And the man named the cattle, named the birds of the air, named the wild animals, but he didn't find a suitable companion. God put the man into a deep sleep, and as he slept, he removed one of his ribs and placed it with flesh. God then used the rib that he had taken from the man to make woman and presented her to the man. Genesis 2, 18 to 22. We're not made to be alone. As humans, we crave, we desire to live in community with others, to be connected. It is a human instinct to reach out to others. We all know the harm that can happen both psychologically and physically to someone who is isolated. Now, God forms all kinds of animals in our reading today as part of the creation story and brings them to Adam for him to name them. What occasion that would have been. Now, in my imagination, all the animals come in one at a time, and God is there bringing them in, but taking notes of the names Adam gives them. The first one comes in, and Adam says straight away, "Dog," because they are definitely the best animal, and it's God backwards. Then he names the next set of animals to arrive: chicken, rabbit, cow, pig, and he's really on a roll. But he gets a bit tougher. And by the time he gets to the 100th animal coming in, Adam is running out of creative ideas. The next animal is an especially large animal with rolls and rolls of skin. And Adam's got no idea what to call it. But in a moment of pure inspiration, Adam shouts out, "Hippopotamus." And God frowns slightly and says to Adam, "Okay, but how do you want me to spell that?" And Adam says, "Doesn't matter, however you want." Now, maybe it didn't happen quite like that, but I kind of hope it did. But Adam names all the animals, but doesn't find a suitable mate, which is no surprise. So thankfully, God made a woman from his rib. And when Adam wakes up a bit sore from the overnight surgery, he's well pleased with the outcome, and there was someone for him to share his life with. Now, not all of us will end up with one life partner like Adam, but God knows that we, every single one of us, need people to share our lives with. Friends and family who we can trust, rely on, and do life with. God has given them to each and every one of you, just as God gave Eve to Adam. And so today I want us to give thanks for those people God has given us. We'll do that in a prayer in a moment, but also I'd like to encourage you, why not message them in some way to say thank you for being my friend and that you're thanking God for them today. It is not good for us to be alone. And so reach out to some people today and let them know that you're thankful to God for them and make sure they're okay. Let us pray. Dear Father, I treasure my wonderful friends so much. Why don't you just pause there for a moment and name those friends before God. Thank you for their presence in my life. I ask that you would watch over them and lead them into hope and blessing. I trust that you will protect and hold them when life is hard. Lord, help me to be a good friend to them all. Amen.